is up, my YouTube friends? Good evening. I hope everybody is doing absolutely fantastic. I know I'm doing pretty much okay. We're going to get by. We're going to get through this together, I promise you. But you know what? It's another night. We're going to be answering your live streaming questions as usual. And I'm exhausted, so it's going to be lots of fun. We're probably going to do about 2 hours tonight of your questions. So the first thing we probably should do is go over, say hi to Monica, and open that form up so that we can get your questions. Right, hon?
That's right, but not without the popcorn.
Oh, but that's right. We need to divvy out popcorn. Let's do that.
Get it out there.
For those who don't know, we have we always divvy out our free popcorn at the beginning of every live stream, and of course we embiggen it to as biggest form. So now you have the biggest bag of virtual popcorn humanly possible. Totally free. It's on the stream.
And everyone's virtual popcorn.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. So how are you tonight, honey?
I am good. I am good. It's,
Well, that's good. It's good to
no.
hear that you're good.
I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. And I decided to go with the green today, so if I disappear from my background, I'll just be a floating head.
Yeah. Is your camera like super low too?
I don't know.
Or super
perhaps.
high? You're not really centered. There you go.
Is that better?
That's a little better.
All
It's
right,
kind of
there you
better. You look
Kinda
at least
better.
more than 2 inches tall.
go. Yeah, I know. I tend to be very,
Oh.
very little. I am.
Let's
very
open up that form so we can get to some questions, right?
Sure. Let's get those questions. You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Let's do it.
There we go. All open. I haven't seen the logician in here. Oh, there he is. Hey, what's up, logician? We've got some of our regulars, Mega Squad, Trevor and Tech Examine. Jelly Duck is in the house. Ryder Jitsu. Lots of members. John, hello. John Barrendale back in the house. Leaves the absolute very best of comments. I always enjoy them. And lots of new folks. So let us know where you're from. Jesse's Aquarium is from Puerto Rico, so we've already got the tropical islands taken care of. Very good. Stevie Streams is from Atlanta. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, it's good to see you, Jelly. Smoking Guns Gaming, hello. Nova Scotia this week. Home of Oak Island, of course. South Africa, nice. Nice, I'll bet you it's warm there too. Roberto Marilla says, hi, Mike. Hello, Roberto. It's nice to see you. The most boring answer ever, Ohio. Well, hey, you know, somebody's got to be from Ohio. Ann Arbor, Michigan. There's some kind of Hall of Fame in Ann Arbor, Michigan, I think. I don't know if it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something pretty cool. Ontario, Canada. We've got lots of Canadian folks hang out here in here. It makes me feel pretty good. Canadians are generally nice. When they hang out in here, I know I'm going to have a nice stream. Salem, North Carolina. Nice. Or Winston-Salem. I guess it's 2 words. Florida. Chance Hoffman. Warm all the time, year-round. I envy you, my friend. We've got someone from Japan, I think Manchester, UK. So pretty much every continent spoken for. South Africa is currently in winter, so it's freezing. When you say freezing, you mean like 60 degrees, right? You don't mean like 32 degrees. I'm sure you don't mean freezing. I've never seen pictures of Africa with snow. Just saying. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I mean, I've seen pictures of Bigfoot, and that doesn't mean it does exist. So I'm just saying, I've never seen pictures of Africa with snow. Have you, honey?
I have to say no.
Dominican Republican. Transplanted in Texas. Oh, nice. So we're going to have fun here. Do we have any actual questions?
I've been looking to see where people are from. I haven't looked at the. We have 4 questions right now. Yes.
4 questions. Nice. We're going to probably go until 9 o'clock tonight. And I'll probably tell you a little story about why I'm so exhausted. But we're probably going to go to about 9 o'clock tonight. So get your questions in early. We're not going to mess around. Let's do this, honey.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, yes, question number
So
one.
monkeying around tonight.
No monkeying around. No way. Okay. So the first one comes from the Tapu Army. It
The
says
Taco Army?
Tapu.
Nice.
Tapu.
Tapu. Oh. Tapu's a little different.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Wants to know what cheap video editing software under $30, is that Canadian? $30 Canadian a month would you recommend? Can't find one.
What is it?
Cheap video editing software under $30.
Cheap video editing software would be DaVinci Resolve. It's a grand total of $0 a month. It's awesome. Highly recommend it. It is complicated, just like any other professional video editing software would be. But if you're going to want to do good edits and comprehensive edits, it's just as difficult to learn to use DaVinci Resolve as it is to use Premiere Pro or any of the other majors. So that's what I would recommend. I would definitely recommend the free purchase of DaVinci Resolve. It's awesome. What's up, Tech for Your Needs is in the house. So go ahead, let's do another one.
Okay.
Let's
This
not
question
clown around here.
comes from Sage.
Hello, Sage.
What's the best way to play background music in live stream so that it doesn't interfere with the mic?
Well, the best way to do it is to not have it over your speakers. Santa Claus is in the house, by the way, which is very
Santa.
nice. Santa, you know what? I've been waiting for Santa to stop by again. It is fantastic to see you, my friend. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than enjoying Santa in the stream, taking
Okay.
time out from all of his busy work up at the North Pole to hang out with us. Thank you, Santa. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Now I forgot the question, honey.
The question was, what's the best way to play background music in live stream so it doesn't
Oh.
interfere with the mic?
All right, let's go over to our main screen, and then we're going to go over to our tutorial screen, and then I'm going to show you how to play music. So let's say we wanted to play music, just for fun. Let's play Spotify music. Now, you're automatically going to see that I'm wearing headphones, which means that if I wanted to play music, I could hear it and my microphone wouldn't. So that would be option number one. That's probably an option that you should take. You should always probably be wearing headphones for your live streams. But you'll also notice that my audio down here is set to my headphones. So anything that plays on the computer, I will hear in my headphones, and it won't go through the microphone. Oh no! We got members!
Let's see here.
There we go. Yes! We had the wrong one! Wow.
There we go. Now we're there. I didn't even see the members. Which members? Oh, Massimo just became a member. Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Oh my gosh. You know, for those of you who are not aware, right below there is a membership button that helps to support the channel so I can keep doing these videos. And, my face fell off. And my headset fell off. Wow, I just rocked out a little too hard there. Wow. So if you're interested in joining the membership, the Super Supporter gets you access to say, I support Mike the Fire Jr. and you get some cool emotes and that sort of stuff. And then the Streamer Squad gets access to our Discord if you wanted to check that out as well. So it's right down below. Just click that join button. And thank you so much for becoming a member. Oh my goodness, Sage just joined as well. Thank you, Sage. Phoebe just joined. Wow. You guys are amazing. We can rock out all night. I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh, man. Thank you guys. trying to remember the question. Let's answer the question. Thank you to all the new members. You guys are amazing and you really do help me to continue to make videos and stuff. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
Boom. All right, there we go. Well, thank you, Sage. I appreciate it. Okay, so we wanted to add music to this. Let's just go ahead and add some Spotify music, because why not? Let's huh? Okay, Sage's question. Cool. Every time I get in here, so we're gonna add some Opeth. We're obviously not going to play it so you can hear it. I apologize for that. But either way, if I click play, I can hear it, which is cool. Yeah. What I could do is click the plus, and I can go to my audio output capture. And I'm gonna I can hear it in my headphones, which means if I go here and I go to my Zone wireless headphones, boom, you can see the audio output capture is getting the music. And how do you know that? Because if I click pause right here, it stops, and now it doesn't get anything. So there we go. I don't know what else. I don't know what other audio it's getting. Probably Monica and my guests and stuff, but it's not getting any audio from this. But now it is. So if I wanted to be able to hear this, I could just leave it that way, or I could right click on here and I can go to advanced audio properties and I could set it up. So we've got our audio output capture, which is picking up our music. Right now it's set to monitor off, which means I shouldn't hear it. Of course I'm hearing it because it's playing over my desktop audio, which is this right here. But if I wanted it not to do that, I could set my desktop audio to something else, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But right now, theoretically, it's set up so that the audience hears it and I don't. Now I can set it up to monitor only, which means I hear the music, but the audience doesn't. And of course, this means you're wearing headphones, okay? And then I can set it up so I can monitor it. In other words, I can listen to it and the audience hears it. So those are the three different ways that you could set it up. Now, you could also be using the Win Audio Capture. So let me remove this, and we can be more specific. I could go plus, I can go to Audio Application Capture right here, and then I can drop this down and select my Spotify right there. I can add that executable and click OK, and now it's only going to get my Spotify audio. So when I play it, there we go. So now we're getting Spotify audio, and now we're not. If you haven't installed or you don't use the application audio output capture plugin, the Logician can drop a link down there. But this is going to work exactly the same audio-wise. If I go into advanced audio properties, you still have the same three choices. So probably the reason why you're getting audio through your microphone is because you're not wearing ear headphones, probably. But there we go. Split audio. The Logician just put the link in there so you can check that out at your... it's awesome. I love it. It's the best way to separate out all your audio. Sage, hopefully that answers your question. Let's get another one. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. See, I did it again. Boom. All right. What you got?
Okay.
The question form is still open, guys.
Yes, form is still open. Okay, next is from Jesse's Aquarium.
Well, hello, Jesse's Aquarium. We're
Will
just
there
clowning
be-
around tonight.
Oh, will there be a makers and crafters oriented content, as in overlay ideas and such? Most overlay themes and layouts are more gaming oriented.
They really are, and they really are. I totally agree. And I was working on a situation where we were going to launch our own with a lot of different, unique, non-gaming live streaming things, and unfortunately, the artist I was working with kind of fell through on me. But we're gonna probably put something like that together again later in the year. But for now, it's kind of just experimentation, really. I have lots of different videos that show you how to create overlays and animated overlays and things like that. They show you the techniques. You can apply those techniques to any kind of design that you want. So, in other words, if I go out to my main screen, I don't know. There are probably other live streamers who are using something similar to this. And this has animation to it as well. I don't know if you've ever seen the animations, but it does have animations. Let me play one for you just so you can see that I'm not full of dookie. Let's see. Right here. So if someone subscribes to the channel, there we go. It does play animations. I actually did a video showing you how to create this particular animation and also this overlay. And so you can probably just follow along with that to get the ideas for the type of overlay that you want, and then you know, kind of do it the way you want. I have my chat kind of sitting over top of this line. I don't like that, so we're gonna move it off. We're gonna move it over a little bit here. There we go. I like that better. That looks better. Okay, but yeah, just trial and error. There aren't any real companies out there doing tutorials or doing anything specifically for non-gaming live streamers. And my tutorials are generally aiming at any kind of folks wanting to do them. So there'll definitely be more, and you'll be able to probably find them as we continue. But the Logician just posted a link to how I created this overlay right here. If you're interested in checking it out, it's called Steal My Overlay. By the way, I show you how to do it in completely free software. So there you go. Let's go get another question. Oh no, I did that wrong. Look at that. The Netherlands. It's Purse Express. Did I say that right? Purse Express Netherlands. And I have to put my face on here. Sorry. Congratulations for your great tutorials and your wonderful live streams. Purse Express, thank you so much. And it just popped off of there because nothing ever goes right when you're live streaming. I promise you. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. That's just the way it's supposed to be. If everything went right, it wouldn't be any fun. Don't forget to subscribe. That's right, Stream Elements. I can't believe that's still in there. I added that as a tutorial for somebody on a stream a couple of weeks ago, and it's still in there, spinning around, spouting out the please subscribe thing. Purse Express, I probably said that incorrectly, from the Netherlands EU. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Let's go get another question from the beautiful and gloriously attractive Monica.
Well, hello.
Whoops. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're back.
Are you ready? Are you good?
I don't know. Oh,
Okay.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. The next question then is from Apps 2022.
Hello, Apps 2022. I don't know.
Oh.
He's gonna have to change his name next year.
Maybe.
That's kind of tough.
Okay.
What?
Sorry. Are you ready? I'm sorry. I'm ready.
I'm ready. What are you reading over there?
Okay, OBS Studio. The question, I believe, is about OBS Studio. And it says, how can I type to my YouTube friends? I have my phone with me when I go live.
Okay. So you want to know how to chat I'm not sure exactly what this question is, but let's go over to the main screen here. You know what? Let's go over to the tutorial screen. So what I do is I set up a chat box. I'm using Chat Ninja, but there's a couple of different ways to do it so that I can chat to people. Let me just show you the Chat Ninja one just because it makes life easy because it's already here. And I can just basically type in here and I can access the chat, or maybe not. It might not actually work on this one because it's being used on my main one. No, that's because that's not the right box. I can go over here and I can go. There we go. And that'll say hello to the stream. I said it the right way. Purse Express, that's a first. You're very lucky. Otherwise, you'd end up with a nickname like Onion or Gemma. Believe me, it's not a pretty sight when I can't pronounce your name. But I use Chat Ninja. There's a couple other ones that you can use. You can also dock your regular chat. So let me show you how that would work. Let's see. I have it right here. I can just grab this right here. And let's make this go away. There we go. I can go up to Docs, and I can go to Browser Docs, Custom Browser Docs. And I can type in YouTube right here. And then I could just put that little linky in there and apply. And bada bing, it shows up. I could just drag it over here. And boom. Now I have my chat right from YouTube docked in here. It wants me to sign into the chat, and I'm not going to do that at the moment. But that's how you could do that as well. So there's a bunch of different ways you can add chat into your OBS so that you could just chat directly from there. And those are 2 or 3 of the different ways. Hopefully that answers your question. I wouldn't be messing with your cell phone while you're live streaming. My cell phone is here. But yeah, I'm not generally messing with it while I'm live streaming. So let's go. Here we are. Let's get another question.
Okay, this next question is from Steph.
Hold on. Mega Squad Trevor asked a question. How do you get the Chat Ninja? Mega Squad Trevor, you wait until I release the video coming out in probably a couple of days, maybe Friday, and then you'll know how you can do it. And you're welcome, Apps 2022. Mega Squad Trevor, that video's coming out very, very soon. I don't know if it's finished yet. Let me check. Let me just check. Go ahead, honey, read the question, and I will check to see if that video is done yet. I have to rely on editors, unfortunately. And let's see. It doesn't look like it's finished just yet, but it will be done soon. I promise. I promise it will be done very soon. Let me see. Let me see how much longer it might be. It could be Friday. It could be Monday. It could be Friday. It could be Monday. That's exactly right, Michael. That's exactly right. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So that gives you a little bit of insight into how my life works. Go ahead, honey. Let's get another one.
Did you see Xander's Gaming has been a member
not.
for 4 months, and he left a comment for you.
Well, thank you, Xander. He says, wow, 3 months already. Time goes by. Mike taught me everything I know about streaming. Well, thank you, Xander. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. All right.
Okay.
If it does not come out Friday, who can we blame for that? Oh, the logician is referring to the Wheel of Blame, which I
Ooh.
didn't load up yet because I'm going to use the Wheel of Blame as part of a video that I'm going to be doing next week, showing you how to add things like that so that even if it's not in your scene, you can play a video or audio clip in any scene from a nice little dockable box. So I'm going to use the Wheel of Blame that the logician sent me to set it up. But for those of you who might not know what the Wheel of Blame is, we can do it this way and find out who is to blame. Who is to blame if the video doesn't come out Friday? Let's do this. Let me see.
You know what we need to do? We need to add the BMW to that Wheel of Blame, by the way.
Here it is. Yes, the
Yes.
BMW takes a lot of blame.
Yes.
But here's who's at fault if it doesn't come out on
Who
Friday.
closed the forum down?
Now this is the who closed the forum down This is not the Wheel
Who
of Blame.
closed the forum
Wheel of Blame
down?
will be available probably next
closed
week.
the
But for
forum
now,
down?
this is what we're going to use to determine if the video doesn't come out on Friday, whose fault it is. And there we go. It's Santa Claus's fault if the video doesn't come out on Friday. Santa, I hope for your sake that the video is available. But we'll see. All right, babe. I really hate to blame Santa for anything, but
Right. Right. He'll put you on that naughty list.
I know he's really busy. And you know what? I'm going to go over to the main screen here for just a second because people probably don't get the BMW reference. So I have a second channel. The second channel is called For the Love of Cars. And on it, I basically talk about cars. At the moment, I'm reconditioning a 1984 BMW 733. And it's taking up pretty much Wednesday through Sunday of my time. I film in the studio Mondays and Tuesdays, and I do all of the prep work to do that stuff in the evenings on other days. So I've literally been laying under this car now. We completely redid the engine and everything, and I went to start it, and there are two sensors that are bad that are connected into the transmission, and I'm a bloody mess. I just spent, I think, about 15 hours removing these two sensors to replace it. I just finally got the second sensor removed right before I went live here tonight. But yeah, when I talk about the Wheel of Blame should probably have the BMW, because honestly, that's half the reason why I don't have any time. I am wrenching on that stupid thing to try to create content for that channel, and it's driving me insane. So, just so you know, that's what else goes on in my life. Let's get another question. All right, babe. I know that Monica would probably put the BMW on the Wheel of Blame quite often at this point. Why didn't you take out the garbage? Oh, BMW. Why didn't you mow the grass? Oh, the BMW.
It sounds like sounds like it around here.
Why can't we go out to dinner? Oh, the BMW.
Hey, at least I know where to find you. You're always
Yeah.
out in the garage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
At
Let's
least I'm
ask.
not out with the
Steph,
ladies.
let's
you
ask Steph Reacts question because I've been waiting to do it for 5 minutes now.
know. All right, let's get it.
Okay.
Steph Reacts. Here's your answer.
Here's your question.
Yes.
I would like to know how. I would like to know how to utilize the Windows display while in OBS Studios, like for controlling your display using OBS.
All right. Well, let's. I'm not exactly sure what this means, but I'm gonna give you my fairest assessment. So, so in other words, I'm assuming that you're trying to do a demo of the Windows area. So let me show you how I would do that. I'm going to minimize this. I might pay for that later, but I'm going to click the plus here, and we're going to go to display capture. Now, in order to do this, you generally need to have more than one display. You can't show your display if you have an image on it already. What's that? Oh, well, it would help if you could actually see what I'm doing. So let's go to the tutorial screen. There we go. Now, you definitely need two monitors if you're going to try to do stuff, desktop work and that sort of stuff. But we're going to click the plus. We're going to go to display capture. We're just going to capture a display. In this case, we are going to capture this one over here. Now, don't worry. I know it's small. That display is only 720, so it's not quite as large as 1080. But there we go. We'll just make it. We'll embiggen it, and there we go. So now we have our display. Now we can go in here and we can do whatever we want. We could run games, start whatever. But you can't do this if you don't have two displays. So that's the key. Now most laptops have HDMI output, so you can add a second display. Most MacBooks have an HDMI output, so you can add a second display. If you're live streaming with only one display, it is extremely difficult to begin with. So having a second display is a godsend. So I would highly recommend you have a second display, and that is how you add it to your live stream. And then we're going to go here. And there we go. Oh, you know what? You can also, let's just do that again, just for fun. Just for fun. Just in case you missed the first go around. There we go. So it doesn't have to fill the whole screen, right? It could be however whatever size you want. So I could make it I could make it full screen, you know, if I wanted to. We'll make it the whole size of the screen, and then what I'll do is I'll go and I'll move my video capture device over top of it, and I can just make me smaller. No, that wasn't making me smaller. There we go. There we go. Now we should be able to make me smaller. There we go. So now I could do a tutorial over here on this screen and not have to worry about any of that fun stuff. So, and then if you wanted to, if you don't know, you can right click on anything, you can go to transform, reset the transform, it'll go back to the original size. We'll go ahead and remove that, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys up there, and we're gonna go get another question. Hopefully that answers your question. All right, babe, what you got?
I have a question from DaFridge Gaming.
Well, hello, DaFridge.
I am in the process of giving the Twitch streaming gig a try. I'm 58. Good for you. That's wonderful. I just want to be different from other streamers. I have OBS set up, but I was wondering if it would be worthwhile using Polypop Live instead of OBS.
So let's go over here. For those of you who don't know what Polypop is, it's a really cool live streaming tool, very similar to OBS, that allows you to stream in 3D. I've done videos on it. Hopefully the Logician can drop my Polypop video in there. I would definitely say if you want to differentiate yourself and do something fun and different, using Polypop certainly can't hurt. There are thousands of live streamers, and especially on Twitch when there's no discoverability, you kind of have to make sure that you have some sort of a discoverability plan in place before you start to decide that that's where you're going to stream. So I would say it's just as important to have a discoverability plan, how people are going to find your stream. If Twitch is your game, just as much. Can I get Polypop on Mac? I do not believe that Polypop is available on Mac just yet, Apps 2022. But I'm not totally certain. So let's go over to the tutorial screen, and we'll go and we'll see if Polypop is available on Mac yet. I don't think it is because it's 3D based. And Polypop doesn't necessarily have. Yeah, it's Windows only. Polypop Macs don't generally have dedicated graphics cards. But did you see that? Let's do that again. Look at that. My video right there. That never gets old, seeing your videos as the top #1 on the Google search. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Anyway, let's get another question. Hopefully that answers your question. I would definitely use Polypop if you want to try to do something different. It is super cool. It can do almost all the same stuff that you can do with OBS, and lots of cool 3D stuff, and it's fun to use. I like using Polypop. It's so much fun to use. All right, babe, what you got?
Okay, this next question is actually related to what you're speaking about right now. It comes from Lawrence Sutherland. And
Hello, Lawrence.
Lawrence says, are you using Polypop now with all these effects and cool intros?
Negative. I am not using Polypop at the moment. Everything that you see here is all OBS. Now, I have done videos on how to do like the last subscriber, last super chat, last donation, how to make them rotate, and I used this overlay as an example. But at the current moment, no, I am not using Polypop, but I would like to add elements of Polypop to the live stream at some point because I think it would be really, really cool. So, there you go. All right. What you got,
Okay.
babe?
Okay, I have a question from John Barradale.
Well, hello, John.
He says, I've been looking at submitting a stream for review, but you say no music. Music and sound effects make up a lot more than 50 to 75% of my stream. So I guess I can't submit it. I did submit my
What's-
channel.
Well, John, where are you getting your music? Because that's the biggest question. If you're getting your music from Epidemic Sounds or Stream Tunes, sure. If you're getting your music from something that's going to get strikes, then we can't do it. So, Epidemic Sound, okay, yeah, submit it. I have a license for Epidemic Sound, so we can definitely review it, John. Oh, there we go. My hair got all mussed up with that little trick there. All right, so let's get the next question. And by the way, I know folks have submitted streams and they've submitted stuff. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, that's this stuff right here. The Wheel of Blame would land on the BMW for this one. Michael and I have just not been able to spend the 25 or 30 minutes of pre-production planning to pull this off. So, if the BMW starts tomorrow, there will definitely be some reviews on next week's live stream. If the BMW does not start tomorrow, there may never be another video from me again, because I might just put my head, underneath an anvil and drop it. Because my God, I might just get under the car and let Monica kick the jack stand out from under it. Because I don't know how much longer I can handle it.
I know. And you're working so hard, and he's trying every little thing, and it just doesn't seem to be coming together. It will.
I am not a professional mechanic. There's
You're
that,
not. You're not.
Wily
it's his first
Mike.
time. His first time, so I expected some kind of problems, but you have to.
All right, well, Phoebe,
deal with them.
thank you for coming, Phoebe. I really do appreciate it. If you have a question here, you could get it. You can get it when you come back. But we'll definitely get to, because I know Phoebe's waiting for her review as well, and so it's coming. I promise, it's coming, Phoebe. All right, let's get another question, beautiful.
Okay.
By
All
the
right.
way, if you wanted to submit for anything like the reviews or anything like that, there are links in the description so that you can do that. So.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Because you usually
Maybe.
say, "Okay, we're ready for a question," and then you just start talking.
I know. I'm bubbleheaded tonight. What are you gonna do?
Oh, okay. All right. So this one is from Purse Express.
Purse Express, nice.
Yes. Congratulations for your great tutorials and your wonderful live streams. Not only very educational, but also fun. My question,
Well,
is
thank
it okay to create or adjust a personality with Facecam in OBS? For example, that I look like Jen Psaki or my dog's head.
All right, repeat that.
Is it okay to create or adjust a personality with Facecam in OBS? So it sounds like
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I think the face cam can be an extension of your personality. I think you can do bits and all that sort of stuff. And ABC, put that question in the form. I'd like to answer it. So there's a form that you have to ask your questions in, so I get to everyone's question. If you put it in there, I will answer it. I definitely think the face cam can be an extension of your live stream to add personality and fun. Either way, if you're live streaming, you should have you on camera. Whether you're using a face cam or whether it's your real you, whatever, that's perfectly fine, but you have to have something in your live stream that is going to differentiate it from any other live stream. And the most different thing in everyone's live stream is them. Or in my case, Monica. She's the most different. I'm the second most different. Most people come for Monica and they just hope that I answer their questions. But everyone's live stream is unique because of them. It's not unique because of the game they play or the information that they impart. It's unique because they are a unique human being with unique life experiences. So having you on camera is super important, and so that's definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. But face cams are fun. I love it. It adds personality to my stream. Oh, the logician added the BMW to the wheel of blame, so we're all set for that. But yes,
think-
Monica is number one. I agree, John.
I think we should just have a wheel and that all of them are BMW. Just say
Yes.
BMW, and that's it.
Tezza Ferret says, "Hey, dude, just wanted to say thanks for the informative tutorials, helping me in OBS. Thanks from England." Thank you, Tezza. I appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot. All right, let's do this.
Okay. Oh, Phoebe. Phoebe's question is up here.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Phoebe. I wish you were here.
Yeah. She says, don't you do private lessons on conquering OBS?
Well, let's go over here. So, Autotron hates his life. It's all right, buddy. You're going to be okay. But I love OBS. So, I do not do any sort of private consulting anymore. Generally, YouTube takes up all of my time between planning and filming and editing and the BMW and that channel. Everything, all of my time is taken up. So I used to do consulting where I would directly interact with businesses and people who are trying to get their live streams off the ground. I do not do that anymore. Mostly, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, 90% of the reason is a business would come to me and say, we want a live stream and we have all the equipment, but everything's not working right. Can you help us? And then when I would log in to help them, their equipment is complete crap. And nobody wants to hear that you can't resolve their problems when they're paying you to resolve their problems. But sometimes you have to have the proper equipment to pull something off. And so most people just want you to do miracle things with old junk. And you just can't do that. It's just not possible. Sometimes something is not going to be possible with the piece of equipment that you have. And 9 times out of 10, when I was consulting, I would run into that. And then I expect to get paid for the time I spent, and they expect not to have to pay because, of course, I wasn't able to resolve their problem. So there we have problems. So now I just spent 2.5 hours of my time so that the guy can bitch and complain that I didn't solve his problem when he's using a computer from 1984. So that's why I don't bother consulting anymore. It's just not worth my time, to be honest with you. But I do appreciate the interest. I really do. Let's go get another question.
Okay. XTC
All right.
Technologies is up next. They have 3 questions. I will ask you one at a time.
All
First-
right. Ecstasy Technology.
Technologies, yes.
Yeah.
First question. What extension do you use for your new chat?
What extension? Oh, I'm using Chat Ninja. Actually, if you look over here, if we go to the main, this chat right here that I'm using is just YouTube chat. I just captured the window. So this one right, this one right here, that's just YouTube's chat. I'm just capturing the window. But if we go, just for fun, let's go over to our tutorial screen here, and I will show you. Let's add a display capture so that you can actually see my live streaming window. And we're gonna go and we're gonna capture. No, that's not it. This one. That's not it. No, it's got to be one of these. So that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. So this right here, Chat Ninja, is what I'm using to put the chat over here so I can read it while I'm on stream. You can also use this to put the chat in my main window, like you saw right here. I had it set up through Chat Ninja last week. I do not have it set up through Chat Ninja this week. I have it set up just directly capturing the live stream chat. If you're interested in how to do that, I did a video on that a couple of weeks ago as to how to capture this, and it's really, really easy to just stick it right into your live stream. OBS has a chat window, doesn't it? Well, OBS does not really have, well, actually OBS does have a built-in dockable chat window if you use their script. So let me remove this here real quick and I'll show you what I mean. So if I go over to my tutorial, if I go into my profile and I create a new profile, and let's just call this tutorial. I don't know if I already have one or not. But we'll go into settings. And if I go into stream and I select YouTube, if I connect the account right here, it will automatically bring up a box that I can dock that has the chat. So yeah, it will automatically do that. Now that doesn't mean that chat's going to show up in your live stream. It just means it'll give you a dock that you can automatically use. So there you go. Let's get another question. Hopefully that answers your question. Did somebody drop in the link to that that chat? Let's find that puppy. I just did the video a couple of weeks ago, and there it is. Here it is. This is honestly, this is like the easiest way to do this, and that's why I did the video, because so many folks have problems putting chat in from like other locations and everything else. So that link will tell you how to do it, simple and easy, with no hassle. So let's go get another question.
Okay.
All right, babe.
This is the second question from XTC Technologies.
All right.
How do you make your own overlay for free?
Well, I have bunches of videos on that, so somebody, it depends whether you want an animated overlay or you want just a regular overlay. But I did a regular overlay. I actually showed how to create an overlay in today's video. I showed how to create an overlay in Monday's video. So I'm just gonna drop this in here, and you can check it out. That video right there will help you to create an overlay, or if you're looking to create like my overlay that I use in my live stream, which is an animated overlay, that the logician can drop the link to that in there. That video is called Steal My Overlay. That shows a bunch of different types of techniques that you can use to create an animated overlay. And I also have a couple other different animated overlay ones as well, but that one's in there too. So I do believe I have a playlist called Animated Overlays, or called Overlays, that has a couple of different tutorials in it as well that you could check out. All right, babe, what you got?
Okay, last question from XTC is, what voice changer do you use?
Ah, well, that's easy. Let's go over here to our tutorial screen, and I use VoiceMod. VoiceMod is friggin' awesome. Let me show you what you could do with VoiceMod. So you should be able to hear me, and I don't know that I can actually.
There we go. Are you able to hear me with the voice on there?
Okay, so because I can't hear myself.
So I don't know. I can put this on and then I can hear myself. But I could go through this whole list of favorites and
all that sort of stuff. This is actually free as well. So if you were to get the free version of this, it has about 6 or 8 right here at the top, and they're on a timer and they rotate all the time. And so that's the reason why I paid for it. You don't have to pay for it. You can use it for free because I like to make sure that I have the voices that I want to have when I want to have them. But you can also, if the voices don't exist, you can go to the Voice Lab down here and you can create your own voices. So I can add resonation and reverb. Yeah.
I can adjust the pitch.
Down,
Down.
up or down, whatever. I can add vibrato to the voice. Very, very cool. So there's all kinds of little things that you can do. If you don't find the voice in the voice box, you can go and create it on your own. And this is like $15. There is a link in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want to know more about it, Tech Examined threw the link in there for one of my newer videos I think I did on VoiceMod. And the truth is, I'm probably going to do another video on VoiceMod coming up really soon. So, because there's some cool new features coming out. Unfortunately, it's still not available for Mac, but there you go. Hopefully that answers your questions. Let's get another one. And that was XTC Technologies. So
Yes.
there you go, my friend. There you go.
Yes. Okay, so we're moving on to, this is from Around to It, which is also
Nice.
Shirley. It's from Shirley.
Surely around to it.
Shirley. She says she's a newbie. Streamlabs, Mac laptop, iPhone, and webcam cameras. Want to use laptop or webcam for sound? Can you recommend settings?
Streamlabs. And Mac, go ahead and through the beginning part of that.
Streamlabs, Mac laptop, iPhone, and webcam cameras. Want to use a laptop or webcam for sound?
Okay. All right. So I would probably use the cell phone. If you're using the cell phone as a camera anyways, use the cell phone audio. I think it tends to be better than the audio that you're going to get from your laptop. Honestly, a decent microphone is not that expensive. Just like Chance Hoffman says, get a microphone. You're going to be much happier with the audio that you're going to get than you will from your microphone on the laptop. The perfect example is right now Monica is using the Macintosh that I have. She is using the laptop to broadcast so that I can add her in here. We are not using the Mac laptop microphone. We're using an external USB microphone because it sounds better. So you can get decent microphones. I did videos on some microphone showdowns, and there are some pretty good ones. I would go back and do a search in my content for microphones. Let me see if I can find it, and it's comprehensive. So some of them are really less expensive, and some of them are more expensive. Like the Toner TC777 is a pretty inexpensive microphone. I did a showdown recently with some more expensive microphones. I'll put that one here so that you could check that out. But I would recommend you get a microphone, and if you're not going to... Oh! Well, hello, Queen Jenny Mae. Super chatted. Thank you so much. Let me see what the comment is. Hi there. My biggest struggle is deciding my passion and what to center my content around. Any tips for that? Oh man, I'm putting together a video right now where I talk about the most important aspects of live streaming, and this is honestly one of the most important aspects of live streaming, because what separates your live stream from any other one, and it doesn't matter whether it's a gaming live stream or a live stream about Star Wars, what separates it from all the other gaming live streams, and that's you. So you have to take your background and the things that you do or have or know from your life experiences that might be unique to only you, and add those sorts of things into your live stream in a way that other people would be interested in. So what I would probably do is maybe make a list of some of those things that make you unique or special. And it says here you're not really decided about what to center your content around. The easiest way to do that is to kind of run down a list of the life experiences and the things that you've been through and your knowledge base and things that make you unique. Write those things down, go through that list, and then search on YouTube to see which of those types of content actually have a wider audience or more interest. Now, if one of them doesn't have a wide audience or much interest, but it's still the one you want to do, it doesn't mean you're going to fail. It just means there's not as big an audience for that. But, audiences grow. You never know. There could be a bigger audience for it. There's just not that much good content for it. So the point is that you can write those things down and then do searches on YouTube for those specific things and see what kind of content you're going to be competing with, see what kind of information is out there, see what kind of audience there is for what you're trying to do. And I would let that help you to decide what direction you want to go, because let's be honest, YouTube is already hard enough, so finding a niche that's people are already interested in and kind of seeing how other people are doing it to attract viewers and things, it's just smart. It's just smart. So let's get another question. And thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And I wonder
If I answered that question,
did I answer the last question that we got? Oh, yeah. Yeah, basically the answer to that was get a microphone. You really should get a microphone. But in a pinch, I would probably use the cell phone microphone over all the other ones. In a pinch. Let's get another question.
Okay, another question from XTC Technologies, wanting to know, how do you get that audio ring around your camera?
Aha. I love when people ask these questions. For those of you who may not know what he is talking about, we're talking about this little audio bumping ring around my thing. And what we can do is, let's go over here and see if that's actually, yeah, that video's done. So I could release that video. I could release the video showing you how to do this. If you can't wait and you want to see another video that I did on a very similar plugin, one of the guys, let's see here. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Yeah, let's see. I have an older video that is on Just Release It, Ecstasy. I probably will release that on Friday, if that other video is not available for the chat. I think it was the chat one. You could. So do you sometimes feel like not releasing a video? Busy with the BMW. All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to talk about this. All right. So the reality is that I do a lot of content. I do 2 or 3 videos a week. Some of that stuff comes up, and sometimes it just gets kind of put back. I try to release videos that I think are going to perform on my channel, basically. Especially since right now my channel's kind of in a lull. It's not doing as well as I would hope. So I'm trying to release stuff that I know that my audience wants to see. So believe me, when those videos are ready and available, I will release them. As you can see, that Wave Audio one just became available. So, so there you go. When I was streaming, I did 6 videos per week. Wow, John, that's a lot of videos. That's a lot of videos. But I'm thinking they were probably snippets from your live stream. Like I do full scripted videos and that sort of stuff. So. Oh, Phoebe's back. Phoebe, I apologize for answering your question while you weren't here. I do apologize. So, but that's the reason why that video wasn't out there yet. And I did do a video about how to do it a different way, and you might just have to kind of do a search through my content to find it, because I don't remember exactly where it was. But it's actually a relatively popular video, so I can't imagine it's super tough to find. Let me see if I can locate it. Just because I don't want to let you down. You did ask the question. And it is a very, very good video. And the plugin that I use is very easy to use. Very similarly easy to the one that I'm going to show you when I finally release the other video. Oh. That's kind of funny though. I'm not holding out on you guys, I promise. I promise I'm not holding out. I release everything that as soon as I feel like it's going to perform. So, I don't know. I can't find it. This is the problem when you release too much content. You can't find the stuff when you want to find it. So, yeah. But it's out there. I did a video on it. The answer is always 42. I guess. So, I will release that one either Friday or Monday or sometime in the next week or so. So, all right, let's get another question.
Okay. Okay. Next one comes
Wait,
from...
you know what? I'm going to show them how to use it anyways. Just for fun. Just to be a nice guy. All right, let's go over. I'm going to go to the tutorial scene. I'm going to show you how to use it anyways. And so if I wanted to add something to this audio right here, I can just click the plus and I would go to the waveform visualizer. I'll show you how easy this is. Audio source. We're going to use video capture device and bada bing. There we go. I like bars personally. Who doesn't? We're going to go with 10. So we've got extra bars. And we can set this up so it's 1920. Goes all the way across the screen. There we go. And we got the Joker face, which is always fun. Always fun. Alright, so now we've got our little thingy. We'll go into properties again here. And I like the rounded caps, so it goes all the way across. And we can add a gradient to that, which is always fun. So we're going to go with gradient, and we're going to go to select color. Let's go with a darker blue. Yeah, let's do a darker blue. I like that. And then we're going to go with our second color is going to be a red for the tips and peaks of our darker blue. There we go. There we go. And we just want the tips, just the tip. No, we're going to go the other. There we go. Just the tips. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Come on, we can do this. There we go. So that's how easy this is to put together, and I'm gonna put out a video on how to do this very soon. Oh, and by the way, you can make it a circle too. I can go in here, right click, go to properties. I can change this to radial layout. So there we go. And maybe I want my inverted radial layout. So there we go. So now I have it in a circle. There we go. So now we can see the visual representation of the traffic outside my window. I will have the video out on how to do this and what it is. Hopefully at the end of this week or the beginning of next week. Let's get another question. All right, babe. How many
Okay.
questions? How many questions we got in queue?
12.
All right, and what question are we on? Or is that
On
how many
four-
we have left?
Oh, we're on question 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have 12 left. 11,
Oh.
12 left.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, this is from Jace Looking Out.
Hello, Jace.
When using virtual webcam in OBS, I'm experiencing dropped frames when I use SnapCam, resulting in lag when streaming in Zoom. I've adjusted the settings to match SnapCam.
So SnapCam basically does 30 or 60 frames per second, but depending upon what you're using, machine-wise, it might not be able to handle it because you're bringing it into OBS, right? So you're bringing it into OBS, and then you're using the virtual camera to send it out. So it's first going into Snap Camera, and then it's processing there. So let's add a face for fun. Let's add a face. I like this Viking face. So if we add this face, right? So now we have the face in here. It's processing in Snap Camera, right? And then it's processing here, right? And then we're sending it out with virtual camera, and then it's processing in Zoom to send it out again. So if you don't have a machine that uses some sort of processing, like a graphics card or something. In my case, we're using an NVIDIA graphics card, so the NVIDIA card does all of that processing. But if you are using like a laptop or a machine that doesn't have an NVIDIA graphics card or is doing that processing, you're definitely likely to potentially struggle because your machine just doesn't have the processing power to be able to do encoding in SnapCam, re-encoding in OBS, and then re-encoding again in Zoom. So my guess is that's what the problem is. Wow.
Kargan's Looking Glass News. Thank you so much. Let's go and check and see. He left a message. I believe, I don't know if this is a super chat. It is. It is. Kargan said, wanted to say thanks. Hardcore Mac user, but held back for streaming. Bought a iPower Tracer MR with an NVIDIA 3080 with a good mic and a total game changer for streaming. Big thanks. Well, you're welcome, my friend. And by the way, iPower is where I got this machine that I'm streaming on right now. I usually build my stuff, but 6 months ago you just couldn't get graphics cards. So I had to order a machine from them. So I probably have something that's really similar to what you have. I have a 3080 Ti, and but other than that, I'll bet you it's pretty much the same. Oh yeah. Kagans, you're the best, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. I think I answered that question.
Did I answer that question, honey? Did I finish it up?
Drop
Last
frame, SnapCam, resulting in lag.
Yeah. Hopefully they understand. It's probably because they're using a laptop to do all that stuff and they don't have the processing power to get it done. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So you ready for the next?
On to the next.
On to the next. Okay, this one is from Harry.
Harry. He owns a razor company.
Yeah, I think so. Question is about Stream Elements. Do I need to have Stream Elements open in a browser while streaming for it to work? And how do I get Stream Elements chatbot to put a message in the chat if someone likes to stream while live? I can't find an option for that.
Huh. All right. Well, generally speaking, this is actually a question I get all the time. Now, I do not believe that you have to have Stream Elements open and in the browser while you're live streaming, but I've never been able to prove that that's true or not. I always have it open, as you can see over here. If I go to my tutorial screen, I have Stream Elements open because I like to be able to have my activity feed open, so it allows me to read the chat just in case there's a delay in the chat or something like that for super chats or something like that. So I like to be able to have that. So I always have Stream Elements open. The other reason why is because I stream Twitch sometimes and I stream YouTube sometimes. I always want to make sure that it's logged in properly to the right one. Now, as far as a tool that's going to say thanks for the thumbs up and stuff, as far as I know, there's no API key on thumbs up, so there's no way for Stream Elements to be able to tell that someone left a thumbs up or whatever other than counting the thumbs up. So the easiest way to kind of do something like that, I think, is to go to do something like this. Let's see. Let's go into OBS here. I did a video on how to do this, and it used a nifty little thumbs up character, which is available. Well, let's see. Stream Elements might actually have it. Let's see if they do. Let's go in here, and we're going to go into overlays, and we'll just go to this label overlay here, and we'll see. Labels. So there's no labels for thumbs up or anything like that. With that being said, there might be... Yeah, doesn't look like it. So there's no alerts or anything for thumbs up. So there's nothing in the API that allows you to do that. So what I would do if you want to show thumbs up is I'd get yourself a nifty little thumbs up icon. And then what I would do is we'll click the plus and we're going to go to a window capture. And we're going to go and capture our YouTube Studio. That's not the one. No, that's not the one. Where is it? That's not the one either. Live stream YouTube Studio. Live streaming studio. For some reason it's not actually showing it. Let's see. We'll go here and we're going to go back into OBS. See if it'll give us this one. Yeah, for some reason it's not actually giving me the window. Capture method. Let's cancel that and we'll go into window capture again. There we go. So then what I would do is I would just crop it. There we go. If you wanted to display it on stream, I'd get you a nice little icon or something that has likes on it, and then you can display it. And what I can do is go to filters. No, I don't need to go to filters. We're gonna go to blend mode, and we're gonna screen it, and there we go. So now we've got our little likes up here in the thing, and we could probably add a little thumbs up to that so that you could see it better. But that's an easy way to add it to your live stream so people can see it. And we only have 65 likes throughout this whole entire stream, which is crazy because we've had like 50 or 60 people in here the whole time. That's a lot of broken thumbs. But that's how I would add it. I've done a video in the past on other ways to add that sort of stuff. If one of the guys, it's a pretty old video, but maybe someone will find it. Maybe. We'll see. Let's get another question. All right, babe.
Okay. Okay, this question is from Rider Jitsu. And
Hello, Rider Jitsu.
It's pretty long, so just listen. You know, I'm just going to read it and just listen, and I'll let you know when I'm done.
What?
Okay, so this is about views versus watch hours.
Okay.
Okay, so he says, let's say you release a 10-minute video and he watches it all. So that's one view for 10 minutes. Then tomorrow I decide to watch it again. Is that now 2 views and 10 more watch minutes, or just 10 more watch minutes, or neither? If my device...
No, that counts as another view.
Okay.
And
so
10
that
more
counts.
watch minutes.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's like a brand new viewer, basically. A brand
Yes.
new click. Okay.
Yes.
If my device, which is a phone, watches that video again the next day, does that count as more watch time?
Yes.
10 minutes more or not?
If they watch the whole video.
Okay. Because my wife and I might start a 24/7 music stream of music she creates, and it got me thinking about this question. Feel free to share advice about 24/7 music streams. And that's it.
All right. Well, I'm not super familiar with anyone else who's done 24/7 music streams. I think it's kind of a cool idea. But obviously, well, and since it's her music, that's great. It's just a matter of whether you have enough content to fill, 5 or 6 hours. If you can fill 5 or 6 hours and then loop it, it will work just great, But I think something like that for a live stream is kind of interesting because it's the kind of stream that someone will just pop on. It doesn't matter what's on the screen. They could just listen to the music. this is a pretty cool idea. I'm interested to see how it works. You know, I think it could be fun. And as you know, YouTube basically shares content based on a few different pieces of criteria. One being the click-through rate. So you obviously have to have a great thumbnail that interests people to click on the video. Your title. Those are two things that people will see before they ever get into the video. So they're super important because those are what make people interested in your video. Now, if people are clicking on your video and they're watching it for 2 hours, I promise you, YouTube will find a way to share that with as many people as they possibly can. Even if the click-through rate is practically nothing, because they figure if they can land 2 or 3 people, they get 2 hours of watch time or whatever. That's great. That's what they're looking for. So they do weight watch time and all that kind of stuff. But the truth is, if you have a super high click-through rate, it means people are interested. And when you add a super high click-through rate with a really good watch time, you've got a viral video. You've got a video YouTube will share with everybody just to see who wants to watch it. So, you know, it's kind of all about learning that whole game. And I'm still not good at... I'm still not very good at thumbnails and stuff. My click-through rate is pretty horrible. So, I'm not the guy you want me teaching about click-through rate, but I understand the theory. I know how it works. I know when my video doesn't perform and it's a great video, it's probably because nobody's clicking on it because my thumbnail stinks. So it's not YouTube's fault, it's mine. So there you go. That's the gist of it. All right, babe, what you got?
Okay. Question.
At 8, if you guys have a question, make sure you get it in at 8:30. We're going to close the forum down because we're going to try to be out of here by 9 o'clock, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this question is from Zinaki, and I apologize if I mispronounced that. It's saying, "Hi, Michael. Thank you for all you do for this community.
You are welcome.
In the last few videos, you separated your overlay and stream labels. You put the overlay directly into OBS, then used it as a background to create the labels in Stream Elements. Is there a reason that you separated the overlay from the labels instead of just leaving it all in Stream Elements?"
You know, this is a really good question. I've actually had people ask me this. So let me show you what the question is referring to, just in case you guys are confused. So I did some videos recently where I show you how to create stream labels in here. So let's go into my gallery or my overlays and edit. Okay, so I show you how to create this overlay. You can't really see it, so there we go. I show you how to create this overlay with this little gradient here and these things, and then how to add these labels that change when somebody tips or super chats or whatever. So I show how to create that in the last couple of videos. If I were to add this with the image on to my live stream, so I could go in here, I could go into my browser source and paste that in there, 19 by 1080, and boom. So that'll just appear right there. And you can see that it doesn't have that background image in it. I don't know if I turned the background image off or not. I thought I turned it on, but I didn't save it. So there, now when I save it, if I go back in here, you can see the background image is there. So I could theoretically have all my overlays streaming to my live stream directly from Stream Elements. Instead, what I usually do is I remove that image, and then I will put my overlay in there behind these words. And so the question is why I do that. Why don't I just have Stream Elements stream my overlay? And the answer to that is basically, I know that my machine is probably going to work if I'm live streaming. I don't always know for sure 100% that Stream Elements or Streamlabs is definitely going to work. So I like to have my overlays on my computer where I can control them and I know that they're going to work or they're not going to work. And yes, if Stream Elements or Streamlabs was down, I wouldn't have the labels for them, but at least I know that the overlay will work. So that's why I generally tend to put as much as I can on my machine. One, my machine can handle it, and two, I know how it works. I don't want. I'm trying to take some of the complexity out of it so that I know the stuff that I can control. I can't control whether Stream Elements is going to work or whether I'm going to ever see any of my alerts, but I can definitely control whether my overlay is visible and whether it's working and that sort of stuff. So that's why I usually generally tend to keep everything on my local machine except for things that I can't, like stream labels and alerts and things like that. And with something like, if you use a program like Polypop, you can even do the alerts right on your machine, which I think is really cool. So that's why I choose, but it's my choice. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do it. So if you decide that you want your overlays up on Stream Elements, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's perfectly fine. So it just happens to be my personal choice. Let's get another question.
Okay, this question comes from Mega Squad Trevor.
Hello, Mega Squad Trevor, in the house.
He says, does Cool OBS Studio Pro have any plugins?
I don't even know what Cool OBS Studio is. I've never heard of that.
No.
No,
No, I don't know.
I don't either. Let's see, Cool
It's
OBS Studio.
Yeah, COOLLE.
COOLE OBBS.
COOLLE.
Oh, okay, I see it. It's actually, I don't know. This looks a lot like somebody stole OBS. So let's go over here to the tutorial screen when I go to it. And here's the app. They basically stole the icon from OBS and they put some little dots in it and stuff. Open Better Brand Stream. Yes, Studio Lite is modified from the OBS Studio licensed under open source. Modified in the Windows Store. Users could download the source code from our website. I don't know much about this, so I don't know if you can add plugins or anything like that. It's really hard to say because I don't know what the differences would be between this and the regular one. So unfortunately, Mega Squad Trevor, I don't know. This is the first I'm ever seeing this one. So you'll have to test it out and see. I wonder if they have a website or something that might tell you a little bit more about it. It does give you the official OBS website, which I think is kind of interesting. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they removed. It's Cool OBS Studio Lite. So, what's light about it? The webcam recorder needs an upgrade to the Pro version, which costs $7. So, they basically just added this, and then they're charging something. So, it's basically probably OBS with a paid feature. That's probably free in OBS. But that's my opinion. I don't know. I've never used it. Let's get another question.
Okay, this one comes from MKS.
Hello, MKS.
How can I stream in 4K? It is showing max 1920 by 1080 in OBS settings.
Yes, I asked. What's the name of the person who asked the question?
It's MKS.
MKS. I thought it was A, B, C. But either way, I did see this question and I wanted him to ask it. So let's go over here into the tutorial. And so if I wanted to stream in 4K, what I'd do is go into settings. And we're going to go to our video, right? And you can see You want to have both your input and output, your base resolution and your output scaled resolution in here. But if you see, there's a little blinking cursor next to my resolution. So I could put in here whatever numbers I want. So I could do 1080 by 1920, and I could do one of those goofy Instagram streams if I wanted to. Messed that up. 1080 by 1920. There we go. So yeah, so I could do that, and now I could do goofy Instagram streams if I really wanted to. Because you can see, here's my preview canvas now. So all you have to do if you wanted to produce a stream in 4K is put in your resolution right here. You want to do the base canvas first, then you want to do the output scaled canvas. Should be exactly the same. I don't off the top of my head remember exactly what the resolution is on 4K, but whatever it is, just type those numbers in here and in here, and then you will be all set to do your thing. So it's kind of funny they have the resolution aspects in here as well. Let's change this back by 1080 and boom, and apply, and we're all back. But there you go. So you could do 3840 by 2160, and all you have to do is go into settings, go into video, and put that in there. So it'd be 3840 by 2160 by 2160 and 3840 and there you go. And now this is a 4K stream, or it could be a 4K stream. All I have to do is click start streaming. Now, needless to say, on your output, you're going to have to go in here and set this up for 4K streaming. So 6,000 kilobits per second is probably not going to be enough to produce a quality 4K stream. So you're going to have to go and you're going to have to set it up to probably do much more, because 4K is like double or 4 times bigger than regular. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. Let's get another question.
Okay.
Go ahead and shut the form down since we've passed 8:30.
Got it.
And let's get it.
Okay, we have 12 questions remaining, just
All
so
right.
you know. Okay, this one is from Crimson Potato God. Is it hard to transition over to YouTube from Twitch? I'm a Twitch streamer and have been for 7 years, but I want to transition over.
Well, the beautiful thing is, let's go over here. The beautiful thing about that, if you're trying to transfer over from YouTube to Twitch or Twitch to YouTube, what did they say? YouTube to Twitch or Twitch to YouTube? Yeah, so you already have a built-in Twitch audience that you can just reference to YouTube. You know, the thing is Twitch doesn't Twitch doesn't want to give you your money if you multi-stream. But if you start multi-streaming and pushing people over to your YouTube account because you're going to be leaving Twitch anyways, what difference does it make whether Twitch pays you your money anyways? So you could theoretically start multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, pushing people over to YouTube and giving your users like a countdown every week as to how long you are still going to continue to stream on Twitch until you stop streaming on Twitch because they should have all moved over. You could do it that way. The other way to grow an audience on YouTube is to create content from your live Twitch content and release that as interesting content on your YouTube channel, and you can start growing your YouTube there. You could tell your Twitch folks, hey, we've got great highlight videos over on YouTube. We had some fun. We're editing them up. They're a lot of fun. Go check them out. Start to get your Twitch folks used to checking out your other content on YouTube, and then you can eventually move the live stream there. Those are the two suggestions that I would have that would give you the opportunity to move it over there. And I recommend it because YouTube has searchability. It makes it easier to grow, whereas Twitch doesn't have any. So there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. Let's get another question.
Okay. The next one is from Jesse's Aquarium. Says, is there a video oriented for audio quality in noisy environments? I have a workshop stream and had to go through a few cheap mics that didn't do the job right, tried filters, and still no good. I recently got a good mini XLR lavalier system that worked out. This would help a lot of makers and crafters' streams.
Absolutely. So this is one of those things where the more you learn about audio processing and about video filming and stuff, the better you're going to be. So this viewer is working in a noisy environment, and of course, if you just have a microphone sitting on a desk or a wide open microphone that's getting half of the room, they're going to get all kinds of sound from everywhere. In my case, I use a mic specifically designed to point at me so that I'm the only person that it picks up, and anything behind me, which luckily doesn't have any sound. All the stuff over there, it's not going to pick up, which is a major road. So I do have a lot of noise in this room. An even better solution is definitely the one that he chose for noisy situations. And I don't know, oh, I might have one here. The solution is something like this right here. This is a lavalier microphone. It just mounts right on your lapel, and it's only going to pick up my voice. It has a very small radius. It's perfect for working in a shop that's loud and noisy because it's not going to pick up audio from all over the place. So yeah, using the right microphone for the right solution is the right thing to do. Generally speaking, filters and that sort of stuff, you want to try to get away from using them if you absolutely can, because they're just a lot of times they'll add extra noise to the signal that you don't really want anyways. Make sure the lavalier is a cardioid pattern and not omnidirectional. That's as well. Once again, the logician, know your equipment. So a cardioid microphone is going to pick up sound when it's pointing in a specific direction, whereas an omnidirectional microphone will still pick up all the sound. So make sure that you're using a microphone that's just meant to pick up in a certain direction, but a lavalier mic picks up, stuff that's pointing in. So yeah, get the right microphone for the right circumstance, and you'll get much better results. Hopefully that helps you, and I do appreciate the question. It's a good question. Let's get another one.
Next is from Imagine Nation Entertainment.
Imagination.
I use Restream to stream to multiple destinations. My last stream had an error and didn't connect to YouTube. How do I ensure it won't do that next time I do a stream?
Well, you use OBS. I don't know. I don't know why that would happen with Restream. It could just be that Restream wasn't connected properly. I probably would have logged out of Restream and logged back in just to make sure that the connection was proper and you were getting something. You should be able to, once you are live streaming, flip over and make sure that your stream is live on YouTube. If it is not, then you've got to kind of go back and figure out why Restream is not connecting. If you, you could check your stream key, but Restream doesn't generally use a stream key. It generally automatically connects. So what you can do is log out of Restream, and then when you log back in, force it to reconnect your account. That's the kind of thing that I would do. And then I would definitely go to YouTube to verify that it's working. And by the way, it's just a joke. I think that Restream and StreamYard and Melon are great options for people who want to do live streams and have them look good and be very simple, and you can be really creative with some of those tools as well. So yeah, there you go. Michael's getting so popular he gets spam. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe they just think we all like porn. Who knows? Let's get another question. Hey, baby.
Okay. Gamer Robert has a question.
Hello, Gamer Robert.
Wants to know how to make a widescreen fit a webcam and desktop for easy editing on OBS. I need it to edit my videos for YouTube fast.
So he was trying to make a widescreen fit. All right, so I had this problem before because I have monitors that are, I have monitors, let me show you. I have monitors that are not square, and I do record on them as well. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me add a video input here. And we're going to use this one. Alright. Alright. So, I have... how is that mounted? I don't even know how that's mounted. Yeah. So, I have these monitors over here. As you can see, they are square and dusty. And so in order for me to be able to record on those and have it look normal, I have to do some things. So, wow, that was a great shot there. Eesh. Let's get rid of that camera. So basically those monitors are square. When you try to add them into a 1920 or 1080 stream, they look goofy. So what I've been using is, it's hard for me to do it on here to show you, but what I will do is I'll do a display capture on the second monitor that is not proper. So in your case, your second monitor is a super wide monitor, which is fine. You can still use that. So then you have to make the window the size that you want. So in other words, I'm showing you this other monitor here, and by the way, you're on screen just so you know, honey. This monitor is 720, but it's still at least the same ratio. But you know, you have to make the screen on that monitor the size that you want, right? To fit into your thing. And then what you do is you just use your Alt key and you crop it to do the recording. So you just have to make the screen you're trying to capture the proper size, and then you just crop it properly. So there we go. We're really close. All I have to do is go over here and just stretch this down a little bit, and then I can take this and stretch it down a little bit, and that's how I turn 1920 windows into full screen windows. That's the trick that I use. It isn't fun, but if you're using a super wide monitor and you want the stuff to look right, that's what you got to do. You got to just crop it and make sure that your stuff is, you know, set the way that you want it to look. And let's go ahead and remove that. Believe me, I had to tackle that problem just this week because I was doing a video where I do multiple computer stream and showing you how to use a new tool, and I had to obviously record stuff on the other one, which is square monitors. So it's not fun. All right, babe, what you got?
I have second question from Mega Squad Trevor.
All right, Mega Squad Trevor in the house.
He says, for some reason, Twidget is not working for me. What should I
Yes.
do?
Mega Squad Trevor, you should use Chat Ninja. I hope that video is going to be out tomorrow or Monday. And then it will fix your whole problem. It does all the same things that the other one did. Unfortunately, my other one is not really working either. So I've switched over to Chat Ninja. I have a video on it. It will be coming, and you will be happy. So just keep the thumbs up rolling and keep subscribed, and then you will get that video shown to you. All right, babe, what you got?
Danny Kiriakou has a question.
Hello, Danny.
Can you get interactive backgrounds or overlays that can be used in StreamYard using OBS Studio? For example, a sports stream, have like a live score, different super chat notifications that pop up on the screen.
Okay, so you can definitely do stuff like this in OBS, which you would then use NDI or the virtual camera to stream over top of to stream over top. The problem is that you can't really you can't send it out in such a way that when it overlays, it's not going to in other words, let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say I wanted to have something I was going to send to Restream as an overlay. And we were watching a sporting event. And since I don't have a sporting event, let's use a video as an example, because it doesn't matter. It would just be something displaying on the screen. So let's put a media source in here, and it wouldn't be right. We almost ended up the whole live stream without using this video, and we know that wouldn't be right. So we're gonna add this in here. Okay, and we're gonna loop it just for fun. So let's say we had a little scoreboard that we wanted to show as an we don't want to do that. We're gonna use the Alt key. Let's say this little thing up here in the top right hand corner is a scoreboard that we want to show on our Restream stream. If we were to send this over as a virtual camera, by clicking virtual camera, the problem is that all of this space will just be black. Do you know what I mean? So unless you can make this full screen, which looks absolutely horrible, and then send it virtual camera and then shrink it in Restream into a little tiny corner, that would be the way that I would see doing it. But I don't know for sure. I haven't used Restream in a while, so I don't know if I sent this as a virtual camera to Restream, whether it would use that virtual camera as an overlay and all of this black would actually be alpha, or whether it would be usable. So hopefully that at least gives you some idea as to how you might be able to do it. You can test it and see if it works for you. And let's get another question.
All right. This question
We're getting
is
some
from
really great questions tonight. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at. I'm gonna have to go back and take a little bit of a look at Restream, because it seems like lots of folks are using it and it's doing some interesting stuff. So maybe there's that sort of thing that I can show people how to do.
which is funny
Alright.
because it seems to be a theme tonight, and
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like we've had questions, at least in the past couple weeks, on Restream.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Now this question is from ABC.
Well, hello,
There-
ABC.
There are two questions here. First one, how can I increase my stream quality rather than video and audio quality?
Well, the easiest way to increase the quality of the stream, and I'm assuming when you say quality of the, so wait, you said not the image or audio.
Right. He said not
Okay.
the video and audio quality, but the stream quality.
Okay, so honestly, the easiest way to improve your the quality of your live stream is to add fun stuff that's interactive, like these overlays and things like that. Um, Add intro videos. Add a lot of camera or screen changes. So I can go here from my tutorial screen. I can go from my main screen to my tutorial screen. We have a stinger that goes. All of these things are visually entertaining. All of these things are constantly happening all the time on our live stream. Monica and I are rarely sitting on the same screen for very long. I'm usually performing an action and we're doing something. All of those things add something to your live stream. You can also add intro videos, bumper videos, branding videos, all of those things that I have at the beginning of my live streams. Hey, you Hunt, sorry about that, my friend. Sorry. We will have the form open again next week at 7 o'clock. But yeah, it's a bummer. Anyway, all of those things can add more quality and interest to your live stream. All of my intro videos and my bumper videos and my branding videos and stuff all come from Placeit. There's a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. But you can create them yourself as well. I've done videos on how to create intro videos, things like that. I have lots of videos on how to create overlays like this, either animated or not animated. You make your streams more interactive with stream labels that tell people who the donators are, who the super chatters are, all that kind of stuff. All of those things add another layer of interaction and quality to your live stream that go above and beyond your video quality and your camera quality and your audio quality. So there you go. Let's get another question.
Okay. ABC's second question: Does streaming and gaming at the same time? Will streaming and gaming at the same time decrease my PC performance? I have a Ryzen 5 5600X and 1050 Ti.
Yes, it absolutely will. And by the way, Logician, if somebody's asking about audio ducking, I do have a video for that you can just go ahead and post in the thing. Yeah, so let me go here and talk a little bit about how a computer does this. So, generally speaking, when you are gaming, your graphics card is handling all of the major processing for the 3D engine. And then you have a separate chip on that graphics card that's doing the encoding, assuming that you're using an NVIDIA card. Thank you, Tech. I appreciate that. So you have a separate chip on the graphics card that does the encoding for the video and sends it out. But there is a limit to obviously the amount of stress that you could put on your computer, especially if you're recording at the same time and you're live streaming. Your CPU has to process all that. Now, generally speaking, if you have a quality graphics card, it should be able to handle the game, the stream, and the encoding at the same time. But there does come a point where it's too much. And when you hit that point, you will get lagging, are usually the first signs, and things like that. Now, if I go over here to my tutorial screen, I can show you how you can determine exactly what's causing any kind of problems that you may see. If you go into your OBS, you go to Tools, and then you go to your, we're going to view stats. We're going to go to View and then Stats. And this is your streaming stats. So you want to have this up when you're live streaming. Now, these are the stats for this OBS window. Let me show you the actual stats for my live stream that I'm currently doing. There we go. So my live stream is currently using 2.6% of my CPU. This is running at 30 frames per second. And then this is how long it's taking to render frames. This is how many frames I've missed in the live stream and all this stuff. And then down here, this is a measure of your stream's health from a network perspective. So this tells you the bit rate that I'm streaming at. It's basically 6,000 with 200 and so for the audio. And I've dropped exactly 0 frames this entire live stream, which is pretty amazing. But if you have this up when you're live streaming and you're dropping frames due to render lag, that means that your encoder is not keeping up with the stream encoding, and encoding lag is kind of the same thing. So render lag would be like showing it on the screen, and encoding lag is encoding that screen image into the live stream. So that's the difference between encoding lag and render lag. Render goes to the screen, encoding goes to the stream. So if you're getting rendering on your screen lag, then it's probably either your CPU or probably your GPU. If you're getting encoding lag, then that's more than likely the actual encoder chip that's on your CPU or GPU, or it could be your CPU if you're not using a dedicated encoder. So if you overload it, it will be overloaded, but this is how you can bring up your stats window and kind of see what's causing the problem. All right, let's go and get another question.
Okay. We have this from Dimebag. And he
Awesome.
says, do your mods always block the comments of people that try to contribute actively, or should I take it personally?
Wait, go ahead, read this. I'm sorry, I was reading AU Hunt's. I'm not sure what he's asking, but go ahead, honey. I got distracted there.
Dimebag says, do your mods always block the comments of people that try to contribute actively, or should I take it personally?
No, they don't always block the comments of someone who's trying to actively participate.
The
So
only
if you
thing
got-
the only thing we can garner. I was talking to the logician. He may have gotten tied up in our Russian bot deleting and muting spree that was going on. I tried to make sure he wasn't blocked, and I don't see him on the list. So
Okay.
that's the only thing we can figure out why he's still
Yeah.
in that. Because other than that, he's always welcome here.
No, Dimebag, you're always welcome here. So if something's going on, make sure you email me or something. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone blocked you on purpose. And
No.
that's Michael talking there, and he's the guy who basically runs the mods. So,
Yeah.
so no, I know that you can easily help the folks in the stream. They would never block you. You're always welcome, my friend. So if
Exactly.
something's going on or you're having a problem, message me or message Michael or whatever. We'll take care of it.
For sure.
All right. Yep. Sorry you're having a problem though. All right, babe, go ahead.
Okay. Question here from Phoebe. She says, I live stream from an iOS device, an iPad 6th generation. Video capture card is Elgato, game capture HD60S Plus, and then to YouTube. The issue I have is that she's getting black bars. I have to stretch the view and then it becomes distorted. What can I do to resolve the black bars? My display resolution
So what's
is
she using to live stream?
from
So
an
she's
iOS
using an iPad.
iPad
And
6th
she's-
gen. It's pretty
6th
old.
Yeah. And then she's using
Elgato Game Capture HD60S Plus,
to get the camera,
and then to YouTube.
and then so she must be using like the YouTube app. All right. So my guess is the YouTube is registering the device that you're using to do your live streaming, and it's streaming based on the shape of the actual device. An iPad is not an ideal scenario for live streaming, and the reason why is because it's just not. It's not a computer. You're using, first of all, YouTube's mobile app, which you have absolutely no control over the resolution or the size or the shape of your live stream. And I think it's awesome that you're using a capture card to bring in a quality camera for it, but I don't know how whatever software is doing the encoding is encoding that. My guess is it's taking the resolution from the actual monitor that you're using and encoding that into the way you stream, which is why you have the black bars and you have to stretch it, because the monitor on that particular thing is odd, strange. Hopefully we see Dimebag make a comment. Hey. Yep. That's what it is then. If it's fine on the iPhone, that's because the iPhone has the proper resolution, and the old iPad that you're using just simply doesn't. So, it sucks. It really does. But I think the iPad is the problem. So let's go and get another question. And hopefully Dimebag will chime in. Hopefully got back in. He's not blocked or anything, as far as I know. Either way, we'll figure it out. Go ahead, hon.
Okay. All right.
There we
This
go.
one is
Captain Morgan says right click and transform and fit to screen. But that hopefully that doesn't make it weird. It will remove the black bars, but it might stretch it or whatever. I don't know. So you'll have to kind of test that. All right, babe.
okay. Superior Foxclaw has a question.
Onion.
He says,
Hello.
any suggestions or websites you may know of, excuse me, to have a custom YouTube intro made? Tried searching and came up with a bunch of pre-made, just changed the text or logo ones.
Go ahead and repeat that real quick.
Any suggestions or websites you may know of to have a custom YouTube intro made? He tried
Alright.
searching but came up with a bunch of pre-made ones.
Yeah, unfortunately, generally speaking, you're probably going to be going to Fiverr, and you're going to, you know, it's a crapshoot. It's the luck of the draw. It's the luck of the draw. Now, you might be able to, yeah, Spider Wicket. We all know the results that you can get from Fiverr when you're looking for something that's bespoke, and they go over to, you know, place it and create it. I mean, I use Place It. I love it. I think it's awesome. You can create whatever you want over there. You can give it your own colors and all that stuff. You can make one on Canva. I have done videos on how to create one. There are companies out there that just do things like that. And companies like Wave Media, you know, that you might want to go, you could go to, or you could go on to Twitter and ask any of your other friends that do, you know, that do YouTube or whatever, how they get their intros and all that sort of stuff. So there are definitely some options out there, but not many great options. The best option is to kind of learn how to do the editing and create the one that you want. Fiverr's a crapshoot, so that's your main other choice, which is a very big bummer. Let's get another question.
Okay, we have a question coming in from Aussie Wheels. It says, do you know what StreamerBot is? And do you know how to make alerts that work in Twitch or YouTube?
The answer to this is yes, I do know what StreamerBot is. It does not work in YouTube, so I don't really use it. And I do know how to make alerts for YouTube and Twitch. Generally speaking, I use Stream Elements. I have bunches of videos on there on how to do that stuff. So, yeah. Hopefully you can check one of those out and see how to create your own custom alerts or your own alerts as their standard. But StreamerBot I don't really do videos on because YouTube does not freely share its API. You have to pay to use it, which means StreamerBot doesn't want to pay to use YouTube's API, which is why StreamerBot only supports Twitch, which is not where I stream, and so I don't really mess around with it too much. So there you go. Let's get another question.
Okay, this is our last question in the comments here.
All right.
It's from Hate the Orcs. It says,
Oh.
hello, Michael. I am teaching students using the Line app. So I tried to use OBS to capture the lectures with me and my students in the video, but OBS will only capture the screen without me nor my students in the video. How can I resolve this problem? Thank you so much.
Okay, so my suggestion is that I've done a video on how to do this sort of thing. I would use an application called Source Record, which would allow you to record the two things separately. so that you could save them for later. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to do. So if you have video of your students and video of you, you can save both of those sources separately and combine them together into a video, or however you want to use it. If the logician could do me a favor and go ahead and slap that, slap the link in there for the source record video, I would really appreciate it. And there you go. Just on cue. That would be my suggestion. The source record will even allow you to have one of them off screen, so you don't have to have them both on screen at the same time and still be able to record it. Hopefully that answers your question. Otherwise, I might have misinterpreted. But let's go get another question.
Oh boy.
What's the question, babe?
Sorry, honey, we are out of questions.
We're out of questions.
We're out.
Why are we out of questions? How could we be out of questions?
Because we came to the end of the questions before we closed the form down.
Well, who shut the form down? I don't know why. Did you close the form? Who closed the form? Who shut the form down?
Ooh, shut the phone down.
All right, let's find out. We're going to find out right now who shut the form down.
I hope it's not Santa again.
Well, we'll see.
He'd be very busy today.
We're going to find out right now. Hold on. I think, yeah, here we go. Who shut the form down?
I need to add the dragon chair to the thing too.
Yeah.
Yes, it could have been the Dragon Chair or the BMW.
Who closed the form
Somebody
down?
shut the form down. We're gonna find out right now. Right there. Who did it? Who did it? I knew it.
Russian
It
bot.
was the Russian spammer bot. Shut the form down.
That's just not right.
Darn Russian spammer bots. I hope that the Russian spammer bots weren't also the same ones that got rid of Dimebag. I would hate to have that happen.
I know.
I
Poor
hope to see him
Dimebag.
back. I hope he's not upset. But sometimes weird things happen, and there's a lot of rush to get rid of the spam when it comes in, and he might have gotten caught in the mix-up. Hopefully, he will message me and let me know that he's good to go, or whatever. Yep, it's definitely not on purpose.
No.
Unlike
Sure.
the form getting shut down, which is ridiculous.
That was on purpose, yes. But we have the culprit, so we're okay for this week.
Yes. Well,
Let's be honest, it was a pretty successful stream. And there they go. The Russian
Yeah.
spam bots are still rocking and rolling. They don't even care.
They don't care. They don't give two squats.
Well, anyway, honey, thank you so much for hanging out tonight and asking the questions.
Of
I
course.
know it was probably a long day for you too, but we're cutting tonight a little bit short because I've really had a very stressful and long day. So it's good to take a little bit of a short one tonight. We will
Yeah.
be back next week to answer all of your questions, though. I want to thank my mods, Ed, Michael, and Monica, for appearing and helping me with the stream. We've got all of my regulars, Xandra and Mega Squad Trevor and John and Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
All of you guys are awesome. The Logician does an absolutely amazing job at getting rid of all the Russian spammer bots and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Any final words, Pumpkin?
Just want to say goodnight to everybody, or good morning, good afternoon. I keep forgetting that we are global here, so we appreciate you guys joining us and coming to hang out. And as always, we will be here next week, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come back and hang out, we will be here and we will see you. We will have fun. We will answer your questions, and we'll have a great time. So come on back.
Yes.
See you guys.
Yes, and just so you guys know, Eastern Standard Time is the only legitimate time zone. Just so you know.
These nuts.
Oh man, you guys are the best. Hey, I've been working my butt off in the garage, and I apologize for not getting to some segments that we promised we would get to. We've got a couple of live stream reviews that we were putting together for next week, hopefully. And so, yeah, that's on me. There's no blame pushing on that. I need to get to that stuff, and it will happen. We're gonna commit to doing it next week. We've got a couple of videos that people have been asking about coming out over the next over tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Xander! Thank you so much, Xander. I appreciate it. Just trying to keep us around. We've got a couple of really cool videos coming out over the next week or so, and that everybody seems to be asking about. So be on the lookout. I hope to see every single one of you in the comment sections on those videos, letting me know that we're doing it right. Let's see if Xander. Thank you, Xander. I really, really do appreciate it. I really do. All right, guys. So we will see you next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the PM. I love you guys, and make sure you take care. And you know what? Go out there and do something nice for someone else. You can't count on someone else to make the world a better place. You got to do it yourself. And you can't complain that things suck if you're not actually willing to go out there and be part of the solution. So jump off of Twitter from telling everybody how to run their life, and instead go be an example for other people to show them how to do it right. And if you do that, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. You're going to be making the world a better place. And then you're free to complain. I love you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you. I will see you next week. If I can find, there we go. Wait, no. Here we no.
Today's video is sponsored by Envato Placeit. Placeit is a marketplace for all kinds of assets that can help you with your YouTube channel. Things like art and live streaming and video assets. You can create amazing face cams and live streaming overlays really easily. There are hundreds of templates, and each face cam...
There we go. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Says we'll blame the BMW $5 for some degreaser. Oh, and I need it so bad. I do. I need it so bad. And Xander. Thank you, Xander. Anonymous and Xander. Pop it in there. You guys are the best. We're keeping it rocking and keeping it rolling. Teach that BMW a lesson. Yes. Oh, was that you? Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Man, I have the greatest audience in the whole world. That's all I can say.
Today's video is sponsored by Envato Placeit. Placeit is a marketplace for all kinds of assets that can help you with your YouTube channel. Things like art and live streaming and video assets. You can create amazing face cams and live streaming overlays really easily. There are hundreds of templates, and each face cam and overlay can be modified with different designs, colors, text, and text fonts. The process is super easy, and you can even incorporate your own logo, or if you're like me, your own Placeit design logo, and you can put it right in your design. This gives you an infinite number of overlays and face cam possibilities for your live streams. And they're so easy to create, you can use a different one every time you live stream if you wanted to. So please, click the link in the description and check out Envato Placeit for yourself.
Big thanks to the channel sponsors. There are links below in the description so you can check them out. I couldn't possibly do this without them or you. So thanks. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks that can help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Fire Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.